When we think of Finland, a few things may come to mind. Heavy metal music, unique bus stop etiquette, and of course, Nokia. Nokia has become a global powerhouse, employing over 100,000 people worldwide and generating annual revenues of over $26 billion. But did you know that Nokia's history is as fascinating as the country it originated from? Founded over 150 years ago, Nokia's story begins with Fredrik Idestam, a man who saw the potential in Finland's vast forestry industry and built a paper mill near Tampere. Not long after, he built another mill near a town called Nokia, on the Nokia and Verto River. It wasn't until Fredrik partnered with Leo McKellen that the company began to truly take off. McKellen had grander visions for the company than just running a couple of paper mills in the backcountry of Finland. He convinced Fredrik to form the public company Nokia AB, and after Fredrik retired, McKellen used the same river to start generating electricity for the company's new venture. Today, Nokia has diversified its business beyond mobile phones and is a leading provider of network infrastructure, technology, and services, powering communications service providers and large enterprises worldwide. Its journey from a paper mill in rural Finland to a global leader in technology and innovation is a truly remarkable one. So sit back, relax, and join us as we delve deeper into the fascinating world of Nokia. Nokia's journey towards becoming a global leader in mobile technology and innovation was a long and fascinating one. After World War I, Nokia AB, the company co-founded by Fredrik Idestam and Leo McKellen, began to falter. In 1922, it was bought out by Finnish Rubber Works, which enabled the company to continue generating electricity and producing paper products. But Nokia's family of companies was set to grow even further. Finnish Cable Works was founded in 1912 and acquired by Finnish Rubber Works 20 years later. The timing of their deal could not have been better, as the Soviet Union was desperate to rebuild its infrastructure after the devastation of World War II. Finnish Cable Works, which sold telephone and electrical cables, was positioned to make a fortune. The influx of cash helped the company expand into new markets and strengthen its financial position. Nokia diversified into a range of industries beyond its origins in paper and electricity generation. The company operated within nearly every industry imaginable, from TV production to gas masks, plastics, and chemicals. But it was in the early 70s that Nokia began to focus on telephone technology. They invented a new digital switch for telephone exchanges, which marked the start of a long history of developing telephone technology that would transform cellular systems around the world. By the late 60s, Nokia was already producing radio telephones for use in cars and by the military. In 1978, they claimed 100% coverage across all of Finland with their radio car phone systems. It was just a year later that the diverse Nokia took steps to align with a TV maker called Silora to develop a brand new Nordic mobile telephone network. This was the world's first cellular network, an upgrade from the previous radio system used at the time. Known as the 1G system, it used analog signals and marked the very first cellular generation. In the early 1980s, Nokia introduced its first car phone, the Mobira Senator. Though effective, the device was incredibly bulky, with each unit weighing in at a hefty 10 kilograms. Nokia soon followed up with the Mobira Talkman, a lighter version of the Senator that was still too cumbersome and only available for use in cars. It wasn't until the release of the Mobira Cityman, weighing in at a relatively svelte 800 grams, that Nokia finally produced a portable cellular phone. However, the Cityman came with an astronomical price tag of 24,000 Finnish marks, equivalent to roughly $8,200 in today's US dollars. Due to its high cost, the Cityman didn't immediately catch on with the public. That all changed when a photo of Soviet President Mikhail Gorbachev using the Cityman in Helsinki in 1987 began circulating. Almost overnight, the device became a cult status symbol, earning it the nickname the Gorby. Owning a Cityman became a sign of wealth and power. Nokia continued to develop its cellular network, eventually establishing the 2G GSM network that transformed analog signals to a digital signal. By 1987, the 2G system had become the standard across Europe. The digital signal allowed for data to be sent and received, eventually paving the way for SMS text messaging. In July of 1991, the Finnish Prime Minister placed the first phone call on the 2G network, and about a year later, The world's first text message was sent with the greeting "Merry Christmas." The 2G system would later take the world by storm, ultimately attracting over 3 billion users. During the early 1990s, Nokia encountered financial difficulties. To streamline the business, Nokia began selling off divisions and creating separate entities. First to go was the paper industry, which had been the origin of the whole company, followed soon after by the tire and rubber production businesses. After divesting themselves of most of their other industries, Nokia focused solely on telecommunications. In 1994, Nokia released the 2100 series, an entry-level phone that featured the now iconic Nokia ringtone and the addictive game Snake. The demand for the phone skyrocketed, and Nokia, which had originally predicted sales of 400,000 units, ended up selling over 20 million worldwide. The success of the 2100 series was so overwhelming that Nokia couldn't keep up with the demand, forcing them to create a new division dedicated to overhauling their entire supply chain. At this time, the mobile phone industry was experiencing rapid growth, with mobile phone users in Western Europe alone increasing from 5 million to 23 million in just 4 years. To keep up with the demand, Nokia knew they needed to make drastic changes. Instead of relying on one supplier in Japan, they began building their technology in their home country and taught it to a Finnish electronic supplier. They also outsourced their plastics to a Finnish company for their 5 factories around the world. Once Nokia solved their supply chain issue, they began to rapidly outpace their competitors. From 1996 to 2001, Nokia multiplied its revenue 5 times over, becoming the world's largest mobile phone provider, a position they held for 14 years. It seemed that nothing could stop the rise of Nokia. However, in 2007, everything changed. Apple unveiled the iPhone and announced, "Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone." With its sleek design, touchscreen, and innovative features, the iPhone disrupted the mobile phone industry and changed the game forever. Despite Nokia's early lead in the mobile phone market, they were unable to keep up with the rapid pace of innovation set by Apple and other competitors. In the end, Nokia's failure to adapt to the changing landscape of the mobile phone industry led to their downfall. However, their legacy lives on, and their contributions to the industry should not be forgotten. In 2007, Apple launched the iPhone, a smartphone that would change the game for mobile devices forever. It wasn't just a device with a sleek design and premium materials, but it also boasted a multi-touch display, a revolutionary feature that was a major upgrade from the plastic and physical buttons that other smartphones of the time had. The iPhone's release marked the beginning of the smartphone touchscreen era, and the world began to shift towards digital on-screen keyboards. As a result of Apple's innovation, Nokia's global market share dropped to less than 5% over the next few years, and its stock prices plummeted over 90% since the iPhone's debut. This served as a stark reminder that complacency is a company's greatest enemy. Although Nokia had seen tremendous success in the past, it failed to adapt to the changing times and take risks. Meanwhile, Apple seized the opportunity and took over the mobile phone market, dethroning Nokia as the world's largest mobile phone provider. Nokia's experience serves as a lesson to other companies to always be on the lookout for innovation and stay ahead of the curve. While Nokia's unwillingness to take risks allowed Apple to surpass them, Nokia's early successes came from its willingness to embrace innovation and adapt to new technologies, such as 1G. Companies must be able to strike a balance between taking risks and playing it safe to ensure long-term success. As we reflect on Nokia's rise and fall, we invite you to share your memories of using a Nokia phone in the comments below. Thanks for tuning into my channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a comment with your thoughts and don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Until next time, take care and have a great day.